place in 1988. We love it because we are close to the nature, but close to DC and close to a lot of things. In 2018-19, I had an accident and I was looking at that long room with a low ceiling, and I said, I always thought the volume does not look right. I want to expand the volume, remove the ceiling. The kitchen was a completely separate unit. Instead of where you have the island, you had a wall. That wall was closed here too. And the ceiling was at the level of the bottom of the slope. So we have basically an 8-foot ceiling. We hired an architect first, okay? We made a search on the internet.
We did meet a couple, and they were they live in Bethesda, and they had FineCraft. Their renovation is beautiful.
And we went to visit their place, and they were very elogious about FineCraft, the work they did, and the way they follow up on the work they did if there was a little issue. And also they were very elogious about the superintendent.
About Ray. Says if you have Ray, it's all going to work out beautifully. Yeah.
We knew it would be structurally a challenge, and it was good to have a company, a solid company, to make sure we can face the construction challenge we will have. The most challenging part of the work was removing the ceiling and raising the roof. Not raising the roof, we kept the same roof line, but being able to raise the ceiling to the roof line. That was the most, because before the ceiling was supported by a thrust every 6 foot. They cut a slot on the top of the roof, on the apex of the roof, and they introduced a beam from above the roof down on the post.
With the crane. So Dominique and I love to have people over. We love to cook, especially him. But people would always stand in the kitchen anyway. We'd be crowded around the little closed-off kitchen. So we decided if we opened it up, then they could come in but still be in the larger space. Really opened up the kitchen, and of course the highlight is the beautiful granite island. It's like a work of art. We wanted to have a cleaner look, a more modern look.
We wanted to separate a little the living room from the dining room. We found, I went online, I have seen a similar stove in Canada, which are made in Belgium, which are very fancy in a way. But it's a beautiful piece, and it makes a good separation between both.
The floating staircase really added an architectural element that's beautiful, useful of course, and it opened up the room even more. Yeah, you can even place a few artistic elements on it. It's really lovely.
We decided that we will stay here as long as we could, so we wanted to install an elevator. We found that brand of elevator which is a pneumatic. We don't use it, by the way. We want to use the stair as much as we can. Huh?
It's good exercise to use the stairs, the beautiful stairs.
It's for the future. Downstairs we had a basement which is open to the backyard, and it was a huge room. We decided to split it in two and do a home gym. FineCraft, as part of their contract, built the home gym and put the partition to separate the basement floor.
FineCraft did the siding. It was a cedar, which was nice, but it always was damaged from the elements, especially.
It was old.
It was old. The roof was old. Yeah, it needed a refresh.
because we had squirrel coming and
Oh,
biting,
yeah.
making hole in the
We had
cedar.
a squirrel that ended up in our bedroom.
So we decided to use a cemented board to make sure we had no insect, nothing anymore. So FineCraft redid the decking, and Ray welded all the banister that you see. He did it himself.
He
yes.
loves to weld.
Yeah.
An amazing welder, and he did all the stair work too, the iron work. I definitely would recommend FineCraft to other people. The attention to detail was pretty good.
Very good. Like the wall behind us, we did it at least 2 or 3 times. And
They were very careful about the painting, making sure it was smooth, and they would go over and over again. And they were a very nice crew.